An unstoppable gladiator, a ruthless senator, and a deadly volcano. In the face of betrayal and impossible odds, can love and honor survive? Brace yourself for an epic tale of vengeance, sacrifice, and survival in the shadow of Pompeii's doom. The movie begins with young Milo waking up to the horror of his village being destroyed. The Roman army, led by Senator Corva, is attacking the Celts to crush their rebellion. Milo watches in horror as the soldiers kill his father, the leader of their nomadic tribe. His mother tries to protect him, but a passing rider knocks her down. Corva kills Milo's mother and orders his men to wipe out the entire tribe. Realizing he's in danger, Milo pretends to be dead. The soldiers dump Milo with the other bodies and burn the village. At dawn, Milo crawls out of the pile and sees his parents hanging from a tree. Alone and scared, he hides in the forest, spending the night under a tree. But soon, a slave trader captures him. 17 years later, in Londinium, a Greek trader and his partner, Bellador, visit the local arena looking for new fighters. Milo, now a skilled gladiator, steps into the arena. He quickly defeats 3 Roman soldiers with ease. Impressed, the Greek decides to take Milo to Pompeii, where the fights are closer to Rome. On the way, Milo notices a kind girl, Cassia, the daughter of a wealthy Pompeian leader. When their wagon hits a pit, a horse falls and gets injured. Seeing the horse's suffering, Cassia asks Milo to end its pain. Milo gently twists the horse's neck, which earns Cassia's sympathy. In Pompeii, Cassia and her friend Ariadne stroll through the city before Cassia returns home to her parents. Cassia avoids talking about why she fled Rome after staying there for a year. Later that evening, she visits her horse and asks Felix, a servant, to prepare it for a ride the next day. Meanwhile, Milo is locked in the gladiator's basement. Atticus, an experienced gladiator, bets 2 cups of wine that Milo won't survive the night. Soon, Milo is provoked by other gladiators, one of whom blames him for his brother's death. A fight breaks out, and Milo kills one man and severely injures another. Impressed, the Greek orders Bellador to keep a closer eye on Milo and moves him to Atticus's cell. That night, Mount Vesuvius begins to rumble, causing the ground to shake. Felix notices the nearby lake bubbling and tries to flee, but his frightened horse throws him off and escapes, leaving Felix trapped as the ground collapses beneath him. The next morning, Atticus tries to ask Milo for his name, but Milo ignores him, still wary of trusting anyone. Later, in the training arena, Atticus, the local gladiatorial champion, talks with Bellador, reminding him of the promised freedom after his next victory. Bellador agrees, but tells him he must win one more fight first. Milo is the only one bold enough to challenge Atticus during practice. From the start, Atticus shows his dominance, but Milo refuses to back down. Their intense duel is interrupted when another gladiator tries to kill Milo from behind with a knife. Atticus steps in, saving Milo's life. Later, Atticus explains he did it because every gladiator should face death honorably, not through cowardly attacks. He warns Milo that he'll take his life himself in tomorrow's match. Milo thanks Atticus, but confidently tells him that he'll be the one to win. Meanwhile, Senator Corvus and his assistant Proculus arrive in Pompeii. The townspeople openly show their disdain, turning their backs on him, which irritates Corvus. Cassia's parents, Severus and Aurelia, greet him politely and invite him to a lavish dinner. Cassia's mother later tries to learn why her daughter returned from Rome, but Cassia avoids the topic. When Cassia sees her horse return alone, she realizes something must have happened to Felix. Back in the gladiator's cell, Atticus and Milo talk about their upcoming fight. Both are confident in their chances. Atticus believes he'll win, become the absolute champion, and earn his freedom. But Milo warns him not to trust the Romans, calling them deceitful and cowardly, unlikely to keep their promises. Their conversation is cut short when they are summoned to Severus's house. Along the way, Milo spots Proculus and recognizes him as the man who killed his parents. At Severus's house, wealthy guests are allowed to hire gladiators for the night. Atticus draws attention for his impressive stature, while Milo focuses solely on Cassia, which doesn't go unnoticed by her friend and mother. Meanwhile, Severus shows Corvus plans for a new amphitheater. Corvus informs him that the emperor won't invest since he only cares about Rome, but he's willing to fund it himself, on the condition that Severus gives him Cassia's hand in marriage. Cassia's discomfort grows when she meets Corvus, revealing they've met before. It's clear Corvus harassed her in Rome, forcing her to flee. During the party, Mount Vesuvius rumbles again, triggering a minor earthquake that frightens both people and animals. When Cassia hears her horse is panicking, she asks Milo for help. Despite Belater's objections, Cassia insists, and Milo is allowed into the stable without supervision. He quickly calms the horse, and when Cassia arrives moments later, she finds the animal at peace. Cassia urges Milo to use the chaos to escape. He invites her to join him, and together, they flee the villa. Soon, they're pursued, and Milo realizes they must surrender. Corvo wants Milo executed, but Cassia begs for mercy, offering to be kinder to the senator in return. Corvo agrees, sentencing Milo to 15 lashes. Cassia pleads with her father, Severus, to intervene, but he can't challenge Corvo. Back in the cage, Milo tells Atticus he's seen the man who destroyed his family. Atticus shares his own story of being separated from his loved ones for 20 years. They bond, becoming friends, despite knowing they'll face each other in the arena. Unbeknownst to them, Corvo changes the fight schedule, planning Milo's death in the first match. The next day, the amphitheater fills with spectators. The Greek orders Milo to fight first, despite warnings that Atticus might earn his freedom. When cracks appear in the structure, the Greek advises postponing the duel, but Severus refuses. Sensing danger, the Greek decides to flee. In the arena, a staged battle reenacts Rome's conquest of the Celts. Milo, Atticus, and others are chained to a tree, surrounded by gladiators posing as Roman soldiers. Despite being outnumbered, Milo and Atticus defeat them one by one. Atticus cuts the tree down, while Milo charges on horseback, taking down enemies. He even dares to break a Roman standard, enraging Corva. Milo hurls a spear at Corva, but narrowly misses, thanks to Proculus. Corva orders their execution, but Cassia intervenes, winning the crowd's support. She agrees to marry Corva if he spares Milo and her parents. Furious but cornered, Corva locks Cassia in the villa. Just then, Mount Vesuvius erupts. Ignoring the danger, Corva calls for another fight. Proculus enters the arena as chaos unfolds. The sky darkens, and the amphitheater crumbles. Milo battles Proculus underground, freeing other gladiators. Proculus escapes, leaving Bellator to his fate. The eruption claims Cassia's parents, and Severus dies protecting his wife. Before passing, Aurelia urges Milo to save Cassia, who's trapped in the villa. Atticus and Milo split up, with Milo rescuing Cassia from the collapsing building. Meanwhile, Atticus saves a child from the tsunami. As ash rains down, Milo and Cassia plan their escape. Reuniting with Atticus, they free horses in hopes of fleeing the city. However, Roman soldiers capture Cassia, and Corva chains her to his chariot, trying to escape. Atticus stays to fight Proculus, while Milo chases after Cassia. In a fierce battle, Atticus kills Proculus but succumbs to his injuries. Milo catches up to Corva, severely injuring him. Cassia chains Corva to the chariot, leaving him to die as the volcano claims Pompeii. Realizing they can't outrun the eruption, Milo and Cassia share a final kiss as lava consumes them. Atticus also meets his end with honor, standing undefeated. The end. Thanks for watching.